It's a beautiful evening with the stars and the moon and everything. It's so beautiful. I think I want to take a look at my new stargazer. I think that might be a really brilliant... What is... That's not a star. I should take a closer look. Oh, really? How did you get up there? Oh, bloody mushrooms. So yeah, hey, what's up guys, it's Penguin here and welcome back to another video for Minecraft mod Fortress. Today we'll be looking at a really cool mod called the Supermassive Tech mod. The name is not really relevant as far as I'm aware, but it's still really cool. It's created by the author Tterrag. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. You'll have to see for yourself. And yeah, let's go to the mod. It's a really cool mod. It's very compatible with mods like Buildcraft, Ender.io, just anything that uses RF power, anything like that. It's really cool. If you want to try it for yourself, I'll put a link down in the description of the video for yourself to download it. It's really cool, so go check it out. And let's get started. So first off, we've got the new waypoint block, and the waypoint block is created with a star of any type, which is these. I'll show you how to get to them. A block of iron, 4 iron ingots, and a glass block, and that will give you a waypoint. And you can place the waypoint on the ground and change its color. So say I don't want any colors at all, everything is 0, full red, or maybe a little bit yellow, or just full white. I just do that. Let's see. There we go. And if I wanted to change its name, I could just call this the Super Awesome Penguin Hideout. And then, as you can see, if I check it again, it's still the Super Awesome Penguin Hideout. And as you can see in the compass in top of my screen, which is from the special new armor set with the helmet of the gravity helmet. It's the whole gravity armor set. I'll get to that in a bunch. Anyway, you can see the Super Awesome Penguin Hideout. It's right up there, and you can see the waypoint, and you can see it from practically everywhere as far as I'm concerned. So it's really cool if you lost your base or something, and you've got this at your base. Just block on the helmet, and you're like, where could my base be? Oh wait, look at that! And you just run in that direction, and you get home. So that's really cool. The next up is the one of the main features of this mod, and these are the stars. Stars are right now, as far I think, the most important thing in the mod itself. It's still a work in progress, and I know black holes are going to be implemented, so keep an eye out for that. It's going to be really cool. So anyway, stars are created not with a special recipe, so I'm pressing R, nothing shows, but you have to create them by lighting up a heart of star. As you can see, creates a star when it ignites in the world. I'll show you that in a bit. I did not just say that in a bit. I'm sorry. I'll show you that in a bit. So these stars are used to create power with a Sar Harvester, and every star has a special RF output and RF per tick on its own. So let's say the yellow star, the yellow dwarf, is the lowest one. It outputs 10 million RF at 80 RF per tick. So as you can see, that's still quite a lot. So even the lowest one has quite a lot of power in it. Then it just goes up until these two, which are, I don't think yet attainable, but they are really good. Outputs 2 billion RF at 15 RF per tick. So that's really cool. But these two are really dangerous as well. Don't get two more in your inventory at the same time, because you will blow up everything around you. And trust me, I had it happen more than once. I had to rebuild this whole place like 2 or 3 times because I was messing about with these stars. So be careful with those 2 stars if you're using them, because they can blow up everything around you. So to get a heart of star, you will need another star. So it's quite expensive, it's quite end game, this mod, but it's worth it. So you need another star, 2 diamonds, 4 redstone, and some gold powder. So I use Ender.io for this mod, so I will need to use a sag mill to get the gold powder. But say you, I don't know, use something like industrial craft, you would use the macerates to get some gold powder, and you'd be able to use that to get the heart of star. So as you can see, the what's called the waypoint is quite expensive, since it's nether star plus some diamonds, and you will get a star for this. I mean, you've got map mods who got this without even having to create a whole block So it's quite expensive. The mod author also said he was going to change the recipe for this, but right now, keep in mind it's expensive, so you might not want to craft it yet and just wait for an update. So anyway, creating these stars is by, like I said, by plonking down a harder star in some fire, and as you can see, more fire in the vicinity causes a higher chance for better stars. So say I just drop it in one piece of fire, it would usually just be something like a yellow dwarf or a red dwarf, or a giant. Still pretty good, but it could be better. So say I've got all this fire and I drop it in right now. You will see the star gets evaporated, but all the fire will go to that spot where I threw the star down with the cool particle effects, and in a few we should have an explosion, and that will give us a depleted nether star and the star. So we got a brown dwarf, I think. Yes, a brown dwarf, which outputs 2 million RF at 20 RF per tick, quite a lot. And you will also get a part of the nether star back. So let's just plonk a torch down before it gets too dark. Torch, there we go. So you will get a depleted nether star back, which you can charge back up with the Star Harvester to a nether star. You can recycle the nether star to keep creating stars, which is pretty cool. So say I've got a huge area with netherrack and light still up on fire and threw a harder star in. I will have a higher chance of getting something like a white dwarf, brown dwarf, or a super giant, if you're lucky, of course. So that's really cool. I'll jump back to the castle, so I will see you guys in a bit. So, back in the castle, the next thing to show you guys are the new machines added by this mod. So, first off, we've got the new black hole storage, the Star Harvester, and we've got the black hole hopper, which are all really cool, but I'll show you the black hole hopper first. So, there you go. The black hole hopper is created by using 2 blocks of iron, 2 iron bars, 2 iron ingots, and a hopper, and a star, sorry. And again, it's quite expensive, but this one is really cool. So it will, as you can see, like a usual dropper, drop anything in the inventory below it if it's thrown upon it. But what it can also do, so it has a special gravity. So when I do this, see, it gets sucked up to there, and probably when I do it right here also, and there. So like you can see, it will suck up from quite a far region. I think it was 6 blocks. And what you can also do is take any regular old item, right click with it. So the configuration set for the item that you chose. So in my case, the depleted nether star. Then put it up in a chest within a 6 block radius again, and it will just get sucked from that inventory to the inventory where the black hole hopper is set up onto. So this could be used for things like automations and all. I couldn't really think of one right now since I'm not that good at it, but maybe some of you guys could think of something. So it's really cool. Then next up we've got the Sar Harvester, which is used for the creation of power, which is made, this one is actually quite cheap, and it does require a star. I mean, you're going to put the star in here, so instead of using 2 stars, it just uses 1 star, luckily. So you cannot just put any regular old star in here. So let's say I'm going to put the supergiant in there. Oh, not so. Oh, no. So see, no container installed, and so you will actually need a star container to put the star in there. Star container requires 2 obsidian, 4 iron, and 2 diamonds. But if you craft one, you can just come on. There we go. Shove it in there. Shove the star in there. Wait a little, and it should get charging up. It's got a really cool animation, as you can see, charging up, and you will see it's charging up with a lot of power right now. One problem I did find is I could not connect any type of cable up on this. I tried applied energetics with it. The buildcraft power is not yet compatible with it, and Ender.io not as well as far as I'm aware. Well, it's the same power output, still RF, but I just couldn't connect them up. So it's a really cool item, really cool machine, but I couldn't get it to work properly to output the power somewhere. But the next thing this machine can do is this. If I shift right click on top of the highest, well, yeah, surface of the block, it will just shoot out some fire, on which I could throw the depleted nether star if these things were in the way, since they will suck up everything near. Oh no, great. So as you can see, when I stood up on it, it was lit on fire, so be careful with that. Don't get yourself killed there. But as you can see, it's slowly turning white from the black it was before. So I need to take a black one. Kinkle Barret. As you can see, it's turning really white, and when it's getting some enchanted particles, you know it's done, and you've got your nether star back. So I think it's almost done, and yeah, there we go. So we've got another star back, and it's fully charged now. And you can also pick it up while it's half charged or something, like you can just stay in there for a while, and it'll just be, well, you can just throw it back in and it will keep charging up if you want to. So that's it for the Star Harvester, and now I'm just going to take this one out. So as you can see, it's still a depleted nether star. It's not a full nether star, but you will be able to see that it's instead of 4,100, it's now 4,142. So it is quite half charged up, I could say. So the next machine is the black hole storage, which is also created with a star, with 2 iron bars and 6 blocks of iron. So when you place that in your world and you want to store items in it, it's really easy. You just hook up some pipe systems to it. So I've got a water pump outside, and it's now piping a lot of water in here. As you can see, this is filling up, and this is what's being pumped in here now, but there is this is how much it can take before it will upgrade itself. So instead of being just this where you can put it in, it will get higher and higher and higher and higher. I think the page said something about like 3 trillion capabilities, 3 trillion, sorry, megabytes of storage. And the same thing goes out for items. So say I flick the switch and get some dirt pumped out. So as you can see, it's now stored to 0, and I've only got 20 dirt in here. And with this pipe system, we'll get some more dirt in here, in a bunch, possibly, maybe, hopefully. There we go, 22. So say I put a lot more dirt in there, and oh no, not infinite. Put it in, and now instead of just having 22 here, it will say 463 stored, and the stack of dirt is here. So if I take this out, I can keep taking it out, and you will see the stored amount slowly decreasing until I've taken out all the dirt. So now it's 25 only, and there's 0 stored in it. So that's a really cool feature, and you can also just throw it in there, and there you go. I could not really figure a way out to do the same for liquids. Like, I couldn't put a bucket of water in here. Let me see if maybe it was just a bug that I had, but I don't think it worked for. No, see, as you can see, it doesn't work. It doesn't also work with empty buckets, so you can't just get something out of it, which is a really shame. But I mean, with the pipe systems, you can still get it up there. And you can store a lot of things in there. So if you want a lava generator and you want to store the lava somewhere, you just get this item, you plunk it down, and you store the lava in there. So that's really cool. And then the last part of the mod is the new armor. So this is the gravity suit armor, and it's not that expensive, although it does require a depleted nether star. So for every piece of armor, you will require a nether star or a depleted nether star, which of course requires a depleted nether star or a full nether star. So it's also still endgame. This whole mod is endgame. But yeah, if you just got a piece of this armor and craft it, it's got no power, you can just stick it up anywhere that gives power away. So in this case, I've got the IO, what's it called? The I'm forgetting the name. The Ender IO, bloody hell. The Ender IO power box, and I just shove it in there, and now you can see it's charging up quite nicely along until it will be full, and I can take it out. So I've got the whole armor on right now, and as you may have noticed, I jump without any gravity afflicting me. So I'm falling slowly, I'm jumping highly, and when I press shift, I just decrease, I just descend quickly. And it's got a really cool amount of features to it. So say I press the helmet HUD. As you can see, it's still got the compass up on the top, and I can also get it totally away. Also, I can just only do text. So instead of seeing the compass, you will also see this text of helmet HUD and the other things like helmet HUD on and off. You will normally not see that if you've got the helmet off or you've got the helmet HUD off also. So I'm just going to put it on with the compass and the text. So next up is the gravity resist, and the gravity resist is the jump. So when I turn that off, I just got the normal jump, and when I turn it on, I'll be able to have no gravity afflicting me whatsoever, be freely jumping around. It's really cool, and it also negates falling damage, so you won't be taking any falling damage from this. If you're wondering why I'm so slow and I've got mining fatigue, it's not in any way because I've got this armor on. No, it's because I've got something heavy in my inventory, which I say would be a star. So when holding a star or any of the machines from this mod, you will get a slow and you will get a mining fatigue. So don't be carrying them around all around your world, or at least keep them in a safe inventory, so you won't have to carry them around, be very slow and have a mining fatigue as well. Furthermore, this armor makes sure that you won't get fully sucked up to these machines. So if I take the armor off, as you can see, I'm immediately getting sucked towards the hopper, but I can also get immediately sucked to any block which has its own gravity field. So all these blocks have their own gravity field, attracting you and other items to them. So as you can see, this item is being pulled towards that. So that's what the armor also negotiates. So be sure to wear this armor if you are around any of these blocks. Next up, this armor's got a gravity field for mobs and things like sand and gravel as well. So let's go to this little sandy place, and now that's an anti-gravity. It should start. Ah, there we go. You can see these pigs flying all over the place. Got a mushroom and fly away mushroom. But I can also say this to Repulsor, so this will repulse any animals near to me. So as you can see, these pigs are not coming anywhere close to me, and this should also be the same for sand. So let's see if it works now. It doesn't seem to be working. Attractor works exactly the same as Repulsor, except it will attract any blocks and animals to you instead of repulsing them. And now we've got the field off. Come on, anti-gravity. Do you think? Ah, there you go. So you can see the sand is flying up in the air, gravel is going there as well. And if I now turn off repulse, there we go. All the sand is being thrown away. It's really cool if you want to grief someone's base, which is made entirely out of sand. I don't really know why you would actually make a base out of sand anyway, but if you do that, you can troll someone pretty badly by making this armor. And then last up, we've got the tool switcher. So let me just get a diamond axe, a diamond pickaxe, and a shovel. And what the tool switcher does, it switches to the exact tool, the proper tool for the block that you're looking at and trying to mine right then. So say I want to mine this dirt, if I'm not in adventure mode, of course, and I've got only a pickaxe in my hand, and I'm too lazy to switch to my shovel myself. I'm like, I want this, and bam, I'm not switching anything. I could have this shovel right here and the pickaxe, like I say, right there, and I'm not pressing any buttons. I just switch immediately to the shovel. Same works for any sort of tool, as far as I'm concerned, not for the hose. Haha, hose, very funny. But I don't think it works for them, since you cannot just do this and the tools won't know if you're trying to click something or hose something. But it works for shovels, it works for picks, it works for axes. It's got mod compatibility, so you could use another pickaxe from T-Construct, say, and it still work. So that's really cool. Then I think that was it for this mod. Let's just quickly take a look if I did not miss anything. No, it seems like that was it. So the tile block hell name is not yet implemented, but it will be in the future. So keep an eye out for the mod in the future. If you'd like this mod, be sure to check it out, download it for yourself, support the mod author, Tterrag, and if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, leave a like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And for the people who are subscribed, I'll see you guys next time. Later.